We're back, everybody.
With more Reen and friends and talkie bits.
Well, there's gonna be some talkie bits, but it's that good talkie bits shit. Because all the ladies have the heart, so it's gonna be all fun on the bun. Can I play billiards? I will kick all of your asses at billiards.
You cannot. You suck. Cannot.
That is a good view it gave me. Muse, what are you doing here? Muse? Oh, sorry, looks like I lost myself in thought there for a bit. Maybe it's because things are finally getting a little less tense. Are you talking about the Lunashrot? No, the Pantagruel, right? There's a part of me that wants to say it was reckless, but I'm just glad you made it through safely, really. Thanks, Instructor. Though the necessity of Operation Mio Mirage as a backup plan hasn't changed, thanks to the Radiant Wings and everyone else, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. And the fact of the matter is, I also need to recharge my batteries for you, Instructor. Considering the circumstances, maybe I should spend some time with her. You should get those double hearts. I get what you mean. Maybe I'll take the opportunity to charge my own batteries a bit as well. Want something to drink, Muse? It'll be my treat. Oh? I can't think of anyone else I'd rather spend my time with, Instructor. The lounge is great and all, but maybe you could indulge me and listen to a little request? There's a place that I think I'd like to go, and I think that this is the perfect chance. Why not? We can take the opportunity to gather some information, too. Oh, Reen, you fucking idiot. Reen and Muse left the ship and headed towards Ordis. After some quick intel gathering, they ended up on the southern coastal road. Oh. I'm glad the weather's so lovely. I don't think I've ever been this far down the Oros Coastal Road. I mean, we came down this far when we literally killed the Cryptid, Reen. Get your head out of the game. But the beach you guys went to is somewhere else, right? Yep, it's a spot popular with locals and tourists alike, or so I heard. This right here is a private beach belonging to the Cayenne family. With things the way they are, no one's felt like using either beach for a while now. Of course, that's certainly good news for us at the moment. Oh man, Mishy's blocking her face. Mishy strikes again. Sorry, this is a T-rated game. Meow. What do you say, Instructor? How about we make the most of our time alone? Alright, just this once. Take that! Arr, now you've got it and done it. Hey, don't run, you'll trip. Over here, Instructor, catch me if you can. Did she always have that flower in her hair? I don't think so. I like it, though. She got nice proportions, but to kind of a small butt. Oh, what's this? Instructor, look! Isn't this a pretty seashell? How can I look? I'm all the way over here. Notice me! No! Seems like they've piled up a little since last time, But it feels different this time, somehow. What's wrong, Muse? Oh, it's nothing. I'm just a little tired out. It's been ages since I last let loose like this. Yeah, you're like a kid on summer vacation. I guess nothing beats coming back to your hometown, huh? It's special, I'll give you that. I have so many memories of this place. My parents and I used to come here together all the time, until they passed. Oh, that's right. You said you'd lost them in an accident at sea. What kind of people were they? They were people. I told my grandfather on my father's side of the family... I'm told my grandfather on my father's side of the family was known for being hard and merciless. My father, on the other hand, was a very kind man, despite this. Despite this, he was a good leader and a clear successor to the Cayenne Dukedom. As for my mother, from what I can remember, she was always very cool-headed, like no problem was too much for her. She used to travel all around the Mare on business. While she was away, Father would teach me to play all kinds of games. Chess, cards, even an Eastern one called shogi, which is just Japanese chess. That's when my talent started to show itself. You've been able to analyze the world like a game for that long? It must be because of my Arner heritage, like Roselia said. Maybe playing with me so much was my father's way of teaching me how to use this power. Mother played a lot of games with me too. That's where I picked up my head for strategy. That kimono I wore before was originally a gift to my mother from her father. It's a little too big for me, but I had some alterations made. They sound like great parents. Yes, they were the greatest of parents. After they died, my uncle shipped me off to St. Estrella, and that was that. But when I thought the world as a game like they taught me, I felt like I was still connected to them. I guess that's why I analyze things so much. I can see how that would happen. But you know you don't need to do all that all the time, right? Those skills aren't the only thing your parents left you. You're right. I may have been young, but I still remember the boundless love they showed me. And I felt the same affection from Elise, Alphen, my instructors, Yuna, everyone really. The plan I put together for Mule Mirage caused a lot of suffering, but maybe it wasn't all bad. It led me to Class 7 after all. If I'd found you all just a moment later, I might have lost what really made me human. Muse. You're not alone anymore. Please don't ever forget that. Class 7, Elise, Alphen, Tita, General Le Guin, Vita, the list goes on. You've got plenty of people who care about you, me included. And Mishy's looking right at her. Mishy too! Wahoo! If you're worried over something, it's a good sign. Take it as a reminder that you didn't abandon your emotions completely. And if you do have problems, come tell us about them. We'll do whatever we can to help. Instructor Rain. If you really mean that, there is something I'd like to ask you to do. Will you hold on to my good luck charms for me? Your good luck charms? Here, take a look. Oh, are those the bullets you... They are. I brought them with me from when I gave the order to crash the Pantagruel into that other airship. They're a reminder of how we made it out before we could get caught up in the ship's destruction. And of how Operation Mule Mirage could have ended in the worst possible way, but didn't. I'd like you to have them, at least while we're both part of Class 7. Alright, I'll be glad to keep hold of them for you. I hope one day you know for sure you'll never need to use them again. I won't be returning them until then. Are you okay with that? Of course, that's fine with me. Oh shit. Oh shit, she just went and did it. Damn. She just went and did it. Muse, is that what you were after all this time? You shouldn't leave yourself so open to attack, Instructor. Think of this as a bit of payback for the other day, and 2 months ago during our field exercises as well.
Those bullets would have saved me a great deal of pain. It's only fair I get a bit of pleasure in return, no?
Muse went and did it.
With this, no matter what happens with Mule Mirage, I know I'll be able to keep myself together.
Even Alphen wasn't so brazen. Muse. You're asking a lot, but I'll overlook it this once. Just don't get used to it, alright? You and I are still teacher and student. Whatever you say, I won't tell anyone if you don't. And sharing a secret makes things all the more exciting, wouldn't you say? She's got me there. I guess I'll just have to go with it. Damn. After a while longer, Rin and Muse packed up and returned to the Courageous 2. Come to think of it, since there are 2 bullets, I'd say you owe me a second kiss. Don't push your luck. Damn. I can honestly say I didn't see that coming. I'm glad it happened though. You know?
I guess.
Muse's pretty top notch.
not really that surprising. She's been wanting him this whole game, like everyone else.
Yeah, but she actually fucking did something about it.
Well, she wasn't the only one.
I mean, her and Laura. Emma didn't. Elisa didn't. Fee hasn't. Well, we haven't really done anything with Fee. Alpin didn't. Elise didn't. Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks. I'll see you later, Governor Regnitz. Huh? Oh, I gotta take that upstairs. Oh, Rin, looks like you've caught me at a pretty awkward time. But there's nothing going on between Makis' dad and me, though he does have that cool and gruff thing going on. He is neither cool nor gruff. I didn't even consider that, but good to know, I guess. Are you heading off somewhere then? Yeah, I'm headed off to a certain grave. Hopefully it works out this time. Is she talking about... Mind if we go together? Of course not, Reen. We're off to Ordis, okay?
I'll be right back.
Okay. I guess I will too. I need more food. They headed to the same spot in Languedoc Canyon they visited last time. Are we gonna get ambushed by fucking evil again? This is the flag from the naval fortress, right? It'll make a fitting tribute for Colonel Valentine. Good thing Governor Regnitz kept it aside for us. There may be black plum grass here, but apparently it's not interfering with the spirit veins. That's good to know. You want to help, Breen? Sure. Oh yeah, we don't skimp on the good stuff. Weird, the black plum grass is gone. Oh. The cleansing flame. Yeah, looks like you found a way forward. We got to put some old ghosts to rest too. Thank you for that. Be careful out there. I'd hate for you to die before things really started getting interesting. Same to you guys. Next time we meet, it'll probably be as enemies, though. I mean, it doesn't have to be. Sarah, about what happened before. You know what? I figure I was just hearing things. Or maybe my dad really did drop in to see how his beloved daughter is doing these days. If he did, he'll know I'm into a totally different kind of guy now. Huh?
Come on, for real? You really are hopelessly dense sometimes. You know that. Unless someone else snatches you up soon, I won't count myself out of the running just yet.
Kiss him. Everybody else is. Everybody else is kissing him. Sarah should have kissed him. Like, Sarah was the first person I romanced in these games. Of course she was.
That's about correct.
Yeah, man, teacher, man. I don't know why, but teacher, man.
Okay.
Like, fucking the teacher in Persona 5 is the character I chose to romance too. Fucking teachers, man. Like, I can deal with the fact that she's got oversized boobs and she's an alcoholic because she's a teacher. So I'm okay with that. That should just about do it for now. What are you up to, Laura? Oh, Reen, I was just restocking the ointments among a few of our other supplies. That said, there are actually a few things I'd like to take care of before we head out to the sanctuary, if possible. That is to say, I'd like to head down to Brionia Island to finish up my training. I see, you're preparing for a possible showdown with the Viscount, then. That's right, Father is sure to be waiting for us. As such, it is my duty as successor to the Arseid name to improve myself as much as I humanly can. And now, maybe the only opportunity I have to do so. Laura. You needn't worry so much over me, Reen. All that matters is that my father made it through alive, no matter what state he may find himself in. When that time comes to face him, I will prove I can rise to the challenge. I swear it, on the blade he himself bequeathed upon me. So that's why she's finishing up her training. That's probably something I should be thinking about myself. Would it be okay if I accompanied Laura? We'll need all the training we can muster if we hope to get through this coming rivalry, after all. I see. I don't mind, of course. Having you there should make things no trouble at all. Let's be off, then. Rean and Laura took Valimar to Brionia Island. They decided to finish up their training with a no-holds-barred sparring match. They then set off to find an appropriate spot. Rean, what's the matter? This presence, it isn't possible. It's the same as what happened with Roselia? Oh shit, this guy again? I thought I killed him in the second game. Look. Oh no, the first game. That's the thing we fought in the old schoolhouse. Loa Erebonius. Are we strong enough to kill it together now? Like, we're 3 games in. We're three more games stronger. I was told a number of them appeared in the Heimdall alongside the Grawl. But it's huge. How could something like that have been here without us? No, it can't be. Could it be due to the Septarian shell buried here? I think so. I mean, it's a fragment of something from before the Great One was formed. Everything that's going on with Operation Gormagan could have set off a reaction between the shell and the spirit veins. What the? Where's it going? It looks like it's heading for Ordis. Oh, it's not heading anywhere. Uh-oh. What insane destructive power. We can't let something like that reach Ordis. Maybe it's because we're in this subspace, but I can't sense Valimar. The Arcus 2 isn't connecting either. We won't be able to get in touch with the others for a while. We'll just have to stop it ourselves then. It won't be easy, but so long as I'm with you, I know we stand a chance. Together, we'll find a way. You're right. Let's go, Laura. The battle against the giant Loa Erebonius raged long and hard. Rean and Laura made strategic use of the terrain and gradually pushed the Goliath back. Working closely in sync, they continued their onslaught until finally...
Termination / Dusk!
Now taste the wrath of the Arsacids!
Radiant Phoenix Blade!
That is the absolute first time she's actually sounded like Laura, even remotely. Ah. Phew, looks like that did the trick. Nice job, Laura. I knew you had it in you. Your technique just now was every bit as good as the Viscount's. Better, even. Don't lie to her, Rean. You think so? It didn't feel quite right to me. Maybe I really have taken a step closer to my father. Laura? Sorry. It's just so bizarre how to see how far we've come. A single Loa Erebonius was almost more than the entirety of Class 7 could handle once. But now, just the 2 of us can defeat one. I'd never thought that fighting for someone with all your heart would grant this much power. Laura?
I will neither run nor hide from my feelings. I love you, Rean.
Dun dun dun!
Not just as a dear friend, or as a fellow swordsman walking the same path, but with my whole heart.
It's alright. You don't have to give me an answer. This is hardly the time nor the place for romance. There are other, more important things that demand our attention. You must win the rivalries, and I have to surpass my father. To do that, we need to dedicate ourselves to improving our skills. You're right. I'll be counting on you from here on. Yep, Rean gives no bitches no answers. Reen and Laura retreated to the lodge to patch up their wounds. After a short rest, they returned to the ship together. Maximum Laura. Oh, good. Perfect. Cards? You say cards? I say cards. Who the fuck are you? I can play cards against Usus. I don't want to play cards against Usus. I appreciate the help. Let's meet at... Celine, what's she doing in a place like that? I'm not sure what she's saying, but it sounds like she's speaking with someone. What's going on here? Maybe I should go talk with her? Hey, Celine, what in the world? Ghost Burb? We'll be flying out then. It's close to the village, right? Yes, please. Ghost Burb. Celine! Oh, shit. That blue bird. Where the hell did it go? Close to the village. Could it be Valimar? Uh-oh. They're trying to the cat and the bird are trying to kidnap my robot. With an idea of where the location could be, Reen hurriedly boarded Valimar and began searching for Celine. There you are, Celine. Huh? What are you doing here? Getting distracted there, are we? Celine, let me help. No way, just stay where you are. Don't butt in when I'm training, got it? Wait, what? Let's make an exception this time, shall we? It was you all along, Vita? Would you like to try this again, Reen? Get on with it then, Celine. This isn't how it's supposed to go down. Oh well. I don't know what's going on, but if Celine needs my help, she's got it. Reen took part in a challenging practice session. And he got his ass whooped. My, that was more satisfying than I thought it would be. We'll meet again soon, you two. Wow, we couldn't even beat Vita's ghost. Phew. Now can you explain what that was all about? She already did, Reen. Training. Wasn't that blue bird? You can be a real nuisance sometimes, you know? At least you didn't entirely ruin things for me. Why'd you come here anyway? Also, it was completely unnecessary to have Valimar send you all this way. You're the one who just disappeared without a word. I was worried about you. I had a feeling you wouldn't have done that without a reason, but I didn't want to take any chances. Oh. My bad. I'm sorry I worried you. Wait, cat apologizing? No. Must be dog. Dog in disguise. Dog skies. Wasn't that blue bird Vita's familiar? Yes, it was Grianos. An illusion of him, anyway. He was destroyed back then, but Vita managed to summon his scattered energy. Recreating a destroyed familiar isn't easy. But I wouldn't put it past Vita to actually bring a new one into existence instead of conjuring an illusion. Yeah, Vita's definitely powerful enough. They're both very special. Granos was created using unique mana in order to help Vita reach her full potential as a witch. My role was to assist Emma. I was given the ability to speak and to shapeshift, but I'm not nearly as powerful. So I decided to see to my improvement myself. I see, that's why he disappeared. To train. After what we learned at the Luna Sanctuary, I could see no other choice. I have my pride and responsibilities as Emma's familiar and a part of Rosa's spirit. But that's not all, I suppose. What do you mean? Reen, you're as sharp as a marble, aren't you? Why do you think I went beyond my duty as Emma's familiar to provide assistance to the rest of you? Why did I even go as far as to take on a human form for training? It's because there's someone I want to look after. Duh. Oh. Sometimes I ask myself why I bother. It's worth it, though, despite everything. I fought alongside you in the Civil War and stuck with you even after you graduated. As I learned more about humans, I discovered we shared certain values, like sleep. I've changed. You changed me. Celine. I'll get you for that someday. You better promise me that you won't ever give up. Oh, god damn it, Rean. You and that hand are a fucking menace to society. Meow? Okay, I promise. If anything knocks me down, I'll get back up right away so I can keep going. I won't betray the trust you have in me. I have no idea what fate has in store, but I'll keep on fighting. And I'm sure you'll need my help along the way. That's fine, though. I'll be there for you. But I'm counting on you to stand on your own 2 feet most of the time, Rean Schwarzer. I'll keep that in mind. Aw, Celine loves us. It's weird. Celine's a cat. After that, Celine turned back into a cat. They took a breather together and headed back to the Courageous 2. Yeah, Celine's a cat. She doesn't love. All she knows is nap and food. That's the kitty cat way. Toa, what are you doing out here? Well, Oh, are you getting down to the surface? If so, I'll get things ready right away. No, it's okay. There's no need to rush. I was just wondering if there was something on your mind. Seems like it. Well, it's not really a big deal or anything, but now that you think I'm acting weird, you're not going to let it go, are you? I'd rather not worry you, so... The truth is, some important information came through for them from the special support section. It's about the airship incident, the crash 17 years ago. Oh. It happened on the route between Crossbell and Northumbria. It seems like it's a pretty desolate area, at least in terms of people. I wonder if we might see something if we look down on it from the Nord Highlands. That's an idea. I'm also curious about what happened back then. Maybe I can be of some help to Toa. Hey Toa, here's an idea. How about we go to the Nord Highlands together? Huh? I've actually been discussing this with Gaius for a while now. It sounds like it's going to be one of the major fronts of the war, so doing some recon would be smart. The Merkaba is under repair, so Gaius has kind of given up on the idea. But we should manage just fine if we have Valimar take us there through the Spirit Path. That would definitely work, but... Aren't you really busy, Rean? I think this could lead to some really useful information for the Radiant Wings. I'm sure Gaius wants to visit his family, and it's not like bringing you along would cause things to run any less smoothly. In fact, I'd wager the opposite. Having you along would be a great help. What do you say? Well? Yeah. Toa was initially a little hesitant to the idea of coming along, but Rean's insistence eventually won her over. They met up with Gaius, and with Valimar's assistance, took the Spirit Path there. Back to the Highlands. We really made it. I knew we could count on Rean and Valimar. Their defenses are still down, Gaius. We should get going. Right, I'll be back after I check with my family. I'll leave the repeater with you, Toa. Of course, give your family my best. So... okay. So... You know how when Rean uses Valimar to take people around, he's carrying them in his hands?
Right.
I just think it's fucking hilarious of the idea that Rean's carrying Toa and Gaius in one hand and fucking a fucking horse in the other.
Oh.
Just the horse fucking struggling. I can just see it. I can picture it. Okay, guess we better get to setting up the repeater. Yeah, maybe we should set it up behind a boulder where it can't be seen from the watchtower. Says to set it up behind a boulder. Sets it up in front of the boulder. The airship went down just beyond this mountain range, right? Yeah, in the no man's land right between Erebonia and Calvard. The file said all evidence of the incident's been covered up. It seems there's nothing left there. Oh. Hey, Rean. Thank you. I think I feel a bit better now. As a kid, I was pretty unhappy that I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to my parents. Well, duh. But now I feel like I can finally move on. You're lying. Huh? Come on. How long have we known each other? You can't hide it from me. You're always putting others before yourself, even more than I do. But right now, there's no one here but you and me. For once, just be honest and open up about how you're feeling. Rean. Do I look that down about it? It was 17 years ago. I was only 4 at the time, so I barely remember it at all. Just blurry images of people who I guess must have been my mother and father. Grief isn't determined by time. Besides, that's not all, is it? Grief isn't the only thing you're holding back. It's okay. Just let it out. Rean, why would you say all this to me? I've been trying so hard not to let it get to me, but now... The war's just a few days away, and my uncle's been drafted. Hundreds of thousands of lives, maybe even millions, are hanging in the balance here. I was so happy when Angie came back. I could have cried. But George is still with the enemy, and there's no guarantee he'll change his mind anytime soon. Then there's Crow. It seems like it's impossible for him not to disappear forever when all this is over. We don't even know for sure what will happen to you, Rean. Yeah, my body's linked to the Great Twilight, and, well, we all know about my heart. I might be headed towards the same fate as Crow.
Then why? Why are you making me speak from the heart? I've been at my limit so long, trying to keep it in the whole time.
Crow, George, my parents, my grandfather, everyone I've ever loved has disappeared. If I lose you too, I can't. It's okay, Toa. I'm here. I don't know what the future holds, but I promise you, I won't give up until the very end. So, please.
Ooh, you're impossible, Rean. Even if it's just an empty promise, I want to hear you say it. You bring me all the way out here, hold me in your arms, and still... It's not fair. It's just not fair.
Rean's just a fucking menace to society, man. Damn, Rean, brother. This breeze feels kind of nice, doesn't it? Yeah. Thank you, Rean. I've been holding all that in for a long time. I never realized just how stubborn I am. Angelica and Crow noticed what you were going through. Everyone was worried, so I took the liberty of doing something about it. I did show you a pretty pathetic side of me before graduation, after all. Oh, right. I almost forgot about that. It was all Crow's fault. Then he came back and acted like it was nothing. Yeah, his behavior still bothers me a bit. Looks like we both embarrassed ourselves in front of one another, huh? Fate must have brought us together, huh? I consider it an honor.
Hey, Rean. I mean it, you know? Every word.
Huh? It's your fault I'm saying this, you know? I didn't have the courage to bring it up until now. You brought me all the way out here and made me spill my guts. But at least I don't have anything left to be afraid of after that. Toa. Think of it as payback. I've still got plenty of flowers. Want to go offer them together? I'm sure my parents will appreciate it. Sure, I'd be glad to. Like, fucking Rean just can't be stopped on the train of love, you know? Didgeridoo?
Not surprising.
The annoying thing is he's not even trying.
Uh-huh.
Once Gaius returned, the group offered another prayer. Like, all he's doing is just fucking... Like, those hands of his need to be put under lock and key. All the fucking head pats. Afterward, they used the spirit path to return to the Courageous 2. Your bond with Toa strengthened. You shared a special moment with Toa. Oh, so we used the spirit path to get to the Nord Highlands. We didn't fly there. Which makes it even crazier because if you remember in the second game, going through the spirit path is like basically going through like a super speed wormhole. So that just makes it even weirder seeing the horse go through the goddamn wormhole. Alright, where's the Chompeteria? Is Alphen gonna give us a kiss? What's that you're reading there, Your Highness? Reen, it's a letter addressed to me. Here, take a look. It's my mail! Here, you can read it. Alphen, I need to speak with you. I'll be waiting at the remains of the field exercise camp near Heimdall. You may bring exactly one other person along to escort you. This letter. It has the seal of the Golden Stallion on it, and whoever wrote it called you by name. Indeed, they must have jumped through quite a few hoops to have it delivered to the ship. It could be nothing more than a prank, but naturally my curiosity is piqued. There's only so many people who could have sent a letter like this. What should I do? It's possible this might be a trap. Ugh. Allow me to serve as your escort, Your Highness. You do want to go find out what this is all about, right? You know me too well, Reen. Are you sure it's alright, though? What if this is some form of trap? It'll be okay. I'll be right there to protect you no matter what happens. Let's go get Valimar and head on over. Oh, Reen is just such a menace. Reen and Alphen awaited their chance before using Valimar's warp function to infiltrate the city limits of Heimdall. They then made their way through the uncannily quiet roads to the old field exercise camp on the South Ostia Highway. I feel like I should just call the Trails of Cold Steel game just fucking Head Pat Simulator. There you are. What kept you? I had a feeling it'd be you. Yeah, Cedric. Reen, I see you've come along as Alphen's personal escort. I must apologize for the unsightly display you were forced to witness yesterday, Your Highness. Enough beating around the bush, Cedric. Why send me a letter like that so suddenly? Don't tell me, was this all just a ploy to get Reen to come? Nothing of the sort. I gave up on Reen a long time ago. We'll have to face each other in the rivalry someday, after all. You're the one I wanted to see, Alphen. I'll get right to the point. I want you to leave the Crimson Wings. Go to Ordis. You'll be safe there with Mother until this all blows over. So that's it. As if I could ever do something so preposterous. How can you expect me to sit idly by while Oliver and his allies fight tooth and nail to... What does it matter either way? Do you honestly believe you can make a difference? The real world is nothing like the confines of the palace walls or the gates of St. Astraea. You don't stand a chance on your own. Her Highness has become an invaluable member of the Courageous Two's crew. We have no reason to doubt her abilities. Perhaps I was overstating things. I don't think you're entirely helpless. But it's a big ship and there are plenty of capable Thor students on board as it is. It's not just going to drop out of the sky just because you decide to leave. Perhaps you did manage to find a purpose during the Civil War as a symbol of the Imperial family. But there exists no such place for you in the squabble between Jormungand and Mil Mirage. You know that, don't you? This has gone beyond just a mere domestic conflict. This is a war that could very well engulf the entire world as we know it. The fury that's about to be unleashed is greater than you could possibly imagine. It's only a matter of time before you, Oliver, and the Crimson Wings get caught in the crossfire. And once that happens, there won't be any last-minute miracles left to save you. Reen, surely you see where I'm coming from here. I know you care about at least every bit as much as I do Alphen. In a warship, is a warship really any place for them? Do we not owe it to our sisters to get them away from all this fighting? Well... Reen's too kind to say it, but the fact is, you're not helping, Alphen. You're not a soldier, you're not even a military academy student. You have no business being anywhere near a battlefield. Think of Mother. Having you close by would be such a comfort to her. Or you could go be with Father before his surgery. Though even that's a little too close to the front lines for my liking. That's enough, Cedric. Thank you. I know this is your way of showing me you care. Of course I care. You're my sister. My kith and kin. When we were children, you always stood up for my sake. Nobles who deemed me to be too weak to be heir. Commoners who fought blindly over your intellect and grace. You defended me to all of them alike. I was so grateful, and at the same time, so frustrated. But now our roles have been reversed. It's time for the strong to protect the weak. That's the way it should be. You're right. Sometimes I hate just how powerless I've been. But I'm not going to use that as an excuse to give up on myself. I'm sorry, Cedric. It's taken me this long to bring myself to say that. When your health failed you after the war, there was nothing I could do. Then, somehow, Chancellor Osborne saved you, but that was when your lust for power began. You were like a different person. As time went on, the change in you started to frighten me. I felt so guilty for not being there when you needed me most. I just didn't know how I could face you anymore. Perhaps a part of me felt like you'd grown up and left me behind too. Alphen. But look where that's gotten us now. You loved our family more than anyone, and yet you did nothing to protect Father and Oliver from their fates. And I'm no better for letting you. Stop it. Stop it right now! I will not. We need to talk about this now more than ever. Jormungand, Mio Mirage, none of that means a single thing. The one thing that's always mattered to me, to us, above all else, is family. Whether Crimson or Radiant, I have no intention of leaving these wings. I will find the strength to support both Oliver and Rean, and even to stand against you, should it come to that. Princess Alphen. I'm sorry you feel that way, Alphen. This was your final chance. Prince Cedric. We'll put an end to this next time we meet. Permanently. Alphen, Rean, I hope you don't come to regret this path you've chosen. Cedric, wait! Father's surgery is coming up. Is it too much to ask that you pray for him? If the whole family bands together, Aidios is sure to hear us. Like, as big a douche tool as Cedric is, he made a very good point. Alphen is not going to be any benefit to us on the front lines in all this fighting. And in fact, she's actually probably going to be a liability because we'll have to worry about protecting her since she can't really protect herself, you know? Didgeridoo?
We'll see.
Like, she knows magic and at least knows the Baron Schwarzer fencing techniques, but, like, they have no business being fighting on the front lines. They're not true military academy students. They don't know what's what. Majestically said, Your Highness. It's conviction like that that makes you the pride of the Radiant Wings, of all of Erebonia.
I'm sorry, Rean. I know I went too far.
Oh, that's scary, dear. Do you see what I see?
Why did they...
I don't know. We're inside Mishy's head now.
Yeah, and... Oh, no.
Da, 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 da. The glorious, shiny, golden Mishy!
But I had to say something. So why did things have to turn out like this?
The real question is, why does it still look like Mishy's fucking staring at us?
In spite of it all, he's still my brother. I'm the closest family he has.
I mean, he still has a mother and a father. And now Mishy's looking up at us. Exactly. You reached out to him in a way only you could. He may not realize how right you were just yet, but he'll come around eventually. Kurt and I will make sure of it. Stop petting her, Rean. Jesus Christ, you're fucking lock him up.
Rean. Oh, Rean.
Somebody needs to fucking lock this man up again. Put him back in the Black Workshop. Looking for a few more years. Rean and Alphen used Valimar to escape the city limits and return to the Courageous 2. God, like somebody just fucking stop this man. Like, every time I see Rean pet somebody, I get so mad. Like, he has no idea what he is doing. Let me check the quests real quick. Eustace, so this is where you were. I thought I might be able to hear that annoyingly cheerful voice one more time. I should have known better. Eustace. You know, Milliam said she'd be watching over us the whole time. I don't know for sure if she'll reply, but if she can even hear you. But I think she'd appreciate if you'd try to talk to her. Perhaps. Though knowing her, I can't imagine she would enjoy a conversation in which she couldn't retort to whatever I said. Okay, that's a fair point. A chat that she couldn't take part in would probably drive her up the wall. Anyway, we should probably get moving. What was that? Looks to me like Milliam doesn't want you to leave. You should stay with her a little longer. Typical. Alright, Milliam, you win. Oh, by the way, what's up? I just remembered, I would occasionally play Vantage matches with Milliam. She enjoyed it, and her skills matched her enthusiasm for the game. Wow, really? Indeed, I intended to take her down if we had a rematch, but I could use some practice. Well, hit me up if you want to play. May the best player win. That will be me, Eustace.
Now, let's begin.
Leaf. Water beats fire. Duh. Water! Earth beats water. Oh, he's just juicing himself up. Eustace can't stop me. Oh yes, wow, stealing them actually makes it so they can't attack me, huh? Or counterattack me, that's kind of nice. Eustace just don't got the moves.
Lost.
Nept Judo. Eustace, you suck. Alright. Till next time, everybody.
Till next time.